Howdy, this is Tom, the Disabled Prepper. Welcome back. Well, I moved into my new apartment and I'm starting to settle down. Still have a lot of unpacking to do and finding out where I want to put things and hang things and such. As I've come to move this direction, the primary reason I moved this direction was I wanted to get out of the uh, main density of downtown slash midtown Phoenix. Um, and Everything in life is oftentimes not as simple as we want to think it is or we hope it is. There's like Agenda 2030 by the United Nations, there's the Georgia Guidestones, there's the civil unrest that seems to be growing in our country, the leftist ideas of socialism and communism that want to displace the true founding principles of our country. These are a lot of things. The attack on the Second Amendment that's come this year like no other. And many of you know that I don't like to discuss, well, all of you should know, I don't like to discuss politics because it's so ugly. But I often bring up such items as open carry, concealed carry, the Second Amendment, and as in at least one of my previous videos, the personal activism that I'm implementing in my life to make my society better. Now, the problems with our society, with our country, are huge and deep and wide and will not be easily tackled in a 3-minute video. So as I continue to produce videos now, hopefully I'm going to be making them every week. As I used to, I'm going to try to break into small bite-sized pieces and chunks, cut this pie into manageable pieces, and present what I see as some of the problems and issues to my subscribers, and that we can have a discussion, hopefully, on these things and contribute to a better society for us all. Now, please don't think that that means that I intend to give up my Second Amendment rights. Please don't think that I intend to kowtow to leftists and socialism and communist ideas. That's not going to happen. This country wasn't formed that way. I don't believe mankind should live that way, and I'm not going to accept those kind of ideas. What I want to have is a calm discussion with my fellow members of society to come up with solutions on how we can overcome these radical ideas that are these radical movements within our society that are trying to, I believe, disrupt, displace, and possibly even destroy the founding principles of our country. I think this is something that all of us individually needs to get involved in. Even if your ideas are liberal, I think you should join in the conversation. Even if your ideas are radical, I think you should join in the conversation. This needs to be a society-wide conversation. We're not going to have solutions introduced to us by leftist, Democrat politicians or left-ish Republican politicians. This country was founded on the idea that 100 men can get together, discuss ideas, discuss alternatives, discuss solutions, and then get together, vote on solutions, and agree to abide by those solutions. That's called democracy in a sense. And while imperfect, it's currently what I think the best thing we have. Having our country destroyed by errant anarchy and violence is not the solution. We need to take our country back. That doesn't mean we roam the streets with firearms shooting anyone that we don't like. That means that we get together as a group of humans, reasonable humans. We agree to disagree on certain ideas, but we agree to band together and back each other up on the ideas we do agree on, and we demand our fellow citizens of our country to abide by those ideas. The rule of law, reasonableness, calm, reasonable discussion, no violence unless it's absolutely necessary. Violence is always a last resort, not a first resort, as is trying to be forced upon us now. Anyway, as I've said previously, I could talk for hours and hours and hours, especially on these kinds of things, but I'm going to try to break up these things into bite-sized pieces. Let's have a discussion on them, and let's take our country back to reasonable, reasoned, intelligent ideas and solutions. Okay? And remember to always keep your nose in the wind and your eyes along the skyline. Till we meet again. Bye.